What is going on, Yankee fans? It is New York Sports up here, and I am back at it with another New York Yankees post-game recap. And this is not going to be a rage video, but it is going to be a mini rant. There's a few things I'm going to talk about in this video. I'm going to rant about in this video. So this team really pissed me off tonight. But I'm not as angry as I once was. But I was very pissed off after this game ended for multiple reasons. Because this team is still flawed. There's a lot of problems on this team that I need addressed at this instant. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to talk about the problems on this team. I'm going to talk about the game. I'll talk about Gerrit Cole. He was amazing tonight. I'll talk about Loaisiga's struggles. I'll talk about the human garbage cans that play for this team. I'll talk about everything in this video. So if you're a Yankees fan, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. I really would appreciate it. But let's get into this game. So, Gerrit Cole got the ball. Was fantastic. I did not have a problem with how he pitched. He did make that one mistake to Ryan O'Hearn, but outside of that, Gerrit Cole pitched really well. 7 innings, 2 runs. I don't know how many hits it was. I'll check on my phone here, but I know it was 2 runs. He didn't really have his strikeout stuff tonight, but I mean, 7 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, 6 Ks. Gerrit Cole's fantastic. He is the ace of this team, and he pitched like an ace yet again. He was phenomenal. I did not have a problem with how he pitched at all. I'm pretty sure he had a problem with how these Yankees hit tonight. I think he had a problem, because I did, and every Yankee fan did. But we'll get into that a little later. Loaisiga was terrible. 2/3 of an inning, 4 runs, 5 hits, 4 were earned, and had 2 strikeouts. He was terrible. But it wasn't completely his fault, because we have a bum that plays second base for this team. And his name's Tyler Wade. He's atrocious. What does he do for this team? What does Tyler Wade do for this team? And there's another player that's also useless that I'll talk about in a little bit. In fact, there's even more players I completely forgot about. There's multiple players that I'm going to rant on in a second, but let's talk about Tyler Wade. Tyler Wade is atrocious. He runs the bases. That's it. He's fast. What else? What else attribute does Tyler Wade have? He's useless. He is a garbage can. I am tired of seeing his face. He's garbage. He made like 2 errors in the inning. He was terrible. Horrible inning for Tyler Wade. Not a good job by Loaisiga, but Tyler Wade should have made those plays. Litke was phenomenal. An inning and a third, bailed out Loaisiga, no runs, no hits, had a strikeout. Good job. But it doesn't really matter at this point because the Yankees lost, obviously. Let's get into the offense, shall we? They scored 5 runs, so, if you didn't watch the game, you'd say that's not that bad. And going up against a pretty solid pitcher in Brady Singer, you'd say that's not that terrible. They should have scored about 1,000 times more runs than 5. I'm being sarcastic, obviously, but you know what I mean. They should have scored at least 8 runs in this game. They had plenty of opportunities to score runs. And what do you know? They tried to do too much. They tried to pull the ball. They tried to lift the ball out of the park. They tried to do way too much. They swung at ball 4 multiple times, especially in the 9th inning. They didn't put many good at-bats together late in the game, when it matters most. They did early on in the game, but late in the game they didn't. Their approach at the plate is disgusting. It is sickening how awful their approach at the plate is. 5 runs on 9 hits. They could have scored at least 8 runs in this game. Let's take a look at their opportunities. We have a 2-0 lead after Voit and Higgy hit the home runs. And by the way, I'm so happy Voigt's back. He hit the home run. We're up 1-0 in the first. Bottom of the second, Higgy goes yard. Sanchez isn't playing. Higgy says, I can hit 2. He goes yard. It's 2-0. Great stuff. After Higgy hit the home run, Gardner lines out because he's a useless old washed up bum. Then DJ singles, Judge singles, so you have first and second with no one out. Voit pops up, but it's all right. He hit a home run his last at bat, so I'm not getting mad at Voit. Voit was not the reason why we lost tonight at all. Voit was fantastic tonight. Giancarlo Stanton, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, at bat over. Horrible. Top 3, Royals get a run. It's now a 2-1 game. Then we go top 4. O'Hearn hits the solo shot, ties it up at 2 apiece. We go I think it was the 5th inning. They had an opportunity to score runs. It might have been the 5th. I may be mistaken. Let me check here. It was the 4th. They had bases loaded with 2 out. What does Giancarlo Stanton do? He decides to swing on the first pitch that Chris Bubic throws, or Bubic, whatever the hell his name is. He decides to swing on the first pitch, hits a little tapper down the left field line. Third baseman tags the bag, and the inning's over. Giancarlo Stanton is so unclutch. It is mind-boggling. Okay. Then, I couldn't speak for a second. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Luke Voit hits a triple. Okay? Man on third base with 1 out. Tyler Wade, garbage can, comes in to pinch run. He scores on the wild pitch. It's 3-2. Now, they didn't throw the wild pitch. The Royals pitcher did. Jake Brentz did. But you should be able to score runs other than a wild pitch. But they scored a run, whatever. They're up 3-2. Stanton then walks. Urshela is hit by a pitch. First and second. 1 out. You have a chance to break it open. What do? They strike out and they weakly ground out. Gleyber Torres is garbage. Get me Trevor Story, please. I can't do it with Gleyber Torres anymore. I can't stand his long swing. I can't stand him swinging at pitches in the dirt. He doesn't have any patience at all. I don't care if it's just a slump. Gleyber Torres has like a... What's his OPS? His OPS is 654. His batting average is 248. He has like 3 home runs on the year. Gleyber Torres is garbage. And he's not good defensively either, by the way. He is useless. Useless. He strikes out, and then Clint Frazier grounds into a fielder's choice. Inning over. We go top 8. Merrifield singles. Santana doubles. Perez strikes out. Then O'Hearn singles because Wade can't make the damn play. Dyson reaches on a fielder's choice. Tyler Wade makes another stupid play. Royals up 4-3. Then Gutierrez strikes out. Dozier hits a bloop single. Unlucky. Then Taylor hits a single. 6-3. The game is over at this point. I thought the game was over. But the Yankees battled back. We go bottom 8. They bring in Kyle Zimmer. Gardner works a 1-out walk. DJ LeMahieu hits a 2-run shot. He's starting to get hot. His second hit of the game. It's now 6-5. Okay, let's keep chipping away. They bring in Barlow. Judge doubles. It looks like the Yankees are going to take the lead. With Tyler Wade up at the plate, because for some reason they brought him in over Luke Voit, which I did not understand. Voit could have scored on that play. Anybody could have. My grandmother could have scored on that play. Anybody. Everybody could. It was a ball that Perez had no chance of blocking, went to the backstop. He didn't even try to get him at home plate. He would have scored. Don't know why you're putting Wade in the game. I don't care if he's fast. Anybody can score from third base. Odor comes in to pinch hit because he's like the only guy they have off the bench. Guess what Odor does? He swings at the first pitch he sees and pops up to first base. Rougned Odor is garbage. He is basura. He is trash. Get this bald bum off the team. He sucks. Rougned Odor is a heaping pile of garbage. He is a walking trash can. He sucks. I can't stand Odor anymore. I've said this for multiple videos. I can't do it with Rougned Odor anymore. His nickname's going to be Trashnet Odor. I can't deal with him anymore. Then Giancarlo Stanton, well, it's just new, not hitting in the clutch, grounds out, inning over. We go top 9. Licky puts up a 0. Good job. We go bottom 9th. They bring in their closer, the veteran, Greg Holland. Urshela hits a bloop single. All right, we got a man on base to start the inning. Good job. Gleyber Torres has a full count. Holland throws a pitch in the dirt, and he decides to stick his bat out and swing. And then he made up this bullshit about him fouling the ball off. Get the hell out of here with that. We all saw the replay. No, you didn't. The ball didn't hit the bat. You're just trying to find a way to get on base and trying to find a way to lie to the umpires. You suck, Gleyber Torres. Get the hell out of here with the that hit my bat. I fouled it off. Yeah, get the hell out of here. That's like Aaron Boone. Get the hell out of here. It didn't hit the bat. It wasn't close. You swung and missed. You're an idiot. Gleyber Torres sucks. Next up, Clint flippin' Frazier. This guy is also garbage. Clint Frazier's numbers this year are pathetic. I don't care about the game against the A's where he had like 2 good at-bats where he walked. Whoop-de-doo, he walked. Good job. He's hitting 187. His OPS is 627. And mind you, his defense has regressed. Clint Frazier stinks. I can't deal with him anymore either. He should not be starting in this lineup. Miguel Andujar should be playing every single day. I don't care if he's in a slump. Miguel Andujar should be playing every single day. Or maybe they shouldn't have traded Mike Tauchman. Thanks a lot, Brian Cashman. And who'd they get Mike Tauchman for? Wandy Peralta. Another great trade for Brian Trashman. Frazier strikes out. They walk Gary Sanchez because he's the hottest hitter, one of the hottest hitters in the league. And that brings up good old Brett Gardner. What's his numbers this year? Gardner's hitting 206, and the hot streak he had was he had a few nice games where he got like 2 hits. Whoop-de-doo. Congratulations. He pops up to third base, and the game's over. We don't have any production from the bottom of the order. Rarely ever do we get production from the bottom of the order. Who do we have off the bench? Rant ODOR, Clint Frazier. Who else do we have? We don't have anyone. We don't have any good hitters off the bench. The bench is trash. The bottom of the order is trash. The pitching is shaky at times. This team cannot play more annoying baseball. They're 38-34 on the year. You had Garrett Cole, your ace, on the mound against a inexperienced Royals pitcher, and you lose. And not that you just lose. You lose in heartbreaking fashion. One of the worst losses of the season by far. I have so many issues with this game because the Yankees do not have any fundamentals. They do not know how to move runners over. They don't know how to score runs. They don't know how to get hits with men on base. I've said this all the time. I've seen this all over Yankees Twitter, complaining and ranting about how they don't know how to hit with men on base. The approach is atrocious. Fire Marcus Thames. Please, for my health, fire Marcus Thames. This hitting coach is an idiot. I don't know what he's teaching these players because they have no idea how to hit when it comes to situations with men on base. They have no idea. And that's the reason why they haven't won a World Series since 2009. That's the reason why they've had the most talent in the American League, and they haven't even won the pennant. That's the reason why. No fundamentals. Fire Marcus Thames. I'm so done with him. It's either the home runner or strike out. It's nothing else. Voit had a good night tonight. Voit had a good night. DJ had a good night. Judge had a good night. 2 hits. All three of those guys had 2 hits. Giancarlo was terrible, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Gio Urshela went 2 for 4 as well. Great night for him. Had that bloop single in the 9th inning. Gleyber Torres, 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Great game, Gleyber. Yeah, no. Gleyber Torres was trash. Clint Frazier went 0 for 5. He didn't strike out. No, I'm sorry. Yes, he did. He struck out 3 times. My bad. That was a horrible mistake by me. Clint Frazier is absolute trash. Higgy went 1 for 3, hit the home run, whatever. Sanchez 0 for 1 with a walk. He didn't play. He didn't start the game, obviously. He should be starting tomorrow, by the way. And then Gardner 0 for 4. This lineup isn't completely bad. We have good hitters in this lineup, like DJ LeMahieu, Aaron Judge, Gio Urshela, Luke Voit. I'm happy he's back. But we need this team to start hitting with men on base, or they will go nowhere. You took 2 out of 3 from the A's, that's great, but if you can't beat the Royals with your ace on the mound, you're not going to win in the playoffs. You're not going to beat teams like the Houston Astros, or the Boston Red Sox, Chicago White Sox, Tampa Bay Rays, those kind of teams. You know what I mean? It's just awful. I'm sorry this video went 14 minutes, even though that's usually how long these videos go, so I guess it's not that long, but good job by Cole. Great game for Voit. Good to see him back. Good game. Not a completely horrible game for the offense. They just squandered so many flipping opportunities. It makes you want to throw things. I've thrown a few things while this game was going on because it's just mind-boggling. It's unbelievable what this fan base has had to go through for the past few years. It's just ridiculous. We root for a team with the most talent in the league, but we have a team that has a horrible manager and that it's just poorly run by our hitting coach and our manager. Fire Marcus Thames. That's all I got to say. Hire a hitting coach that can teach these guys to hit situationally, please, because I can't take the strikeout or home run crap anymore. I can't take it. I'm pretty sure every Yankee fan watching this can't take it either, because I surely can't. I can't. But just a unbelievably, agonizingly frustrating loss for the New York Yankees as they lose the opener to the Royals, fall to 38-34 on the year. I don't think we're gonna win this series. I don't think we're gonna win. We're gonna lose a series to one of the bottom teams in the American League in the Kansas City Royals. Absolutely embarrassing. Horrible loss. This team is giving me migraines. They're giving me headaches. I can't deal with this team anymore. It's so hard to root for this team every night. It really is. It's just so damn hard. Because all they do is just put me and this fan base through misery. That's all they do. But we got another game tomorrow. Sounds like fun. Mike King on the mound against Danny Duffy, making his first start since coming off the IL. He's having a great year for the Royals. His ERA's probably below 2. It's 1.94. Yay, I can't wait to face him. And then Game 3, Jameson Taillon against Brad Keller, who has an ERA over 6, but we might get shut down by him because the Yankees are so unpredictable. So, another game tomorrow at Yankee Stadium against the Royals. We look to bounce back, even up the series at 1 apiece. I don't think they will, but you never know. Baseball is just a weird sport, you know. The Yankees could have their worst pitcher on the mound, and they could beat the Royals' best pitcher. That's baseball, Susan. So, that's going to do it for this video. If you're as miserable as I am rooting for this team, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night for another post-game recap for the New York Yankees. Peace.